Good morning and welcome to day 7 of this China trip. It's currently about 5 AM, so I only got about 4 hours of sleep last night. And today we're going to be going to an ancient water dam which was built thousands of years ago and is still in use today to prevent flooding in the local areas. After that, we'll be going to a panda sanctuary, which is a reserve dedicated to pandas, so I'm really excited to see that. I'm extremely tired, so hopefully I could get a few naps in on the coach. We'll be going in about 20 minutes, get a taxi to the coach, and on our way to the ancient water dam. So we've just stopped at our first stop to see a performance given by the local, and as you can see behind me, that's what we're gonna go see. They're gonna be, it's a magic craft where they can change faces all of a sudden. And now we're on our way to the ancient water dam built over 1,000 years ago by the father and son. The two engineers built it to stop the flooding in local areas which killed thousands of people, and instead direct the water to farmers instead. We have the entrance to the ancient water dam, and what a beautiful entrance that is. You can see just how old it is through the entrance, and they've got these beautiful trees which are apparently over 500 years old. Here, before we get to the actual dam, there's a demonstration of how the rocks were built to form the dam. And you can see here, in the ancient times they used this sort of wood and rocks bundled together to stop the water flow. Under a famous tree, a silver plum tree. And it's got these vertical hanging stumps. They look a bit like stalactites. A bit closer to the actual dam now, and there's these rope bridges. Here split up one big stream into multiple little ones, and this is one of the diversions that it comes to. We just crossed one of the drawbridges and it was swinging from side to side. So many people on it, it was definitely a challenge to get across. We have an even better view of the river. It comes from one big stream and then it will divert later on there. And if water becomes too much, it will go into this overflow passage, and this is the genius design of the ancient water control system. Of course, there's more to explain later. This is just one of the pieces of engineering those two engineers designed. Right in this part is where the engineers wanted to slow down the water, so what they did is they found a dip there, and it dips, slows the speed, and then crashes into that wall, slowing the speed, and it will eventually flow back into the neck of the river. The difference here makes it so that this secondary river runs a lot calmer than the other river to the side, and this will eventually go to another mouth. It started raining pretty heavily now, so we've had to put on these rain suits, just lining up to get a shuttle to the next stop, save as much steps as we can, because we've got a long walk to be doing. Now on a golf buggy on the way to our next location. Scenery is absolutely beautiful as we're on this golf buggy. Looks like it stopped raining as well, so we can get this stuff off. Made it off the golf buggy, and as soon as we get off, there's this demonstration of how they used to build the water control systems. That viewpoint, and look at the view of the mountains from here. That's literally something out of a painting. Classic Chinese and Asian paintings you see of mountains. Looks exactly like this. So we've just crossed another bridge, but now we're going on to our next place. So we've been hiking up this mountain for a bit now, and I'm absolutely covered in sweat. It's about 30 degrees here, and the humidity is insane. We're just standing outside this temple. There's that temple, absolutely beautiful, halfway up the mountain right now. Come to a temple, and this place is absolutely amazing. Just look at that architecture in the middle of a mountain. It's amazing how they constructed this here. There, inside this temple, is a statue of the engineer who made this place. Hiking up this mountain for a while now, and I'm extremely out of breath. I feel like I've done more steps this past week than I have done in my entire life. Just walking through this place feels ancient. You can really tell how long everything has been here for. Thousands of years. I mean, there's moss growing over literally all the buildings, the walls, even the paths. They just feel ancient. There's just a certain vibe to this place. I think we finally made it to the top. It was exhausting to get up here, but the view is definitely worth it. Just look at the view of that river in the mountains. That is literally out of a painting. So we've just come to this tower. Just look how beautiful it is. It's so tall. Beautiful tower in the middle of the mountains, and it's so tall. We have the mountains to the right with the river, and on the left we have a beautiful city view. You might not be able to see, but there are dragonflies flying absolutely everywhere. They're so pretty. Down from the mountain a while ago and went on the coach now. Just had a spot of lunch, and now we're headed to the Panda Sanctuary. So pandas are my favourite animals, so I'm really excited to see them. We're just going to the entrance of the Panda Sanctuary right now. And a little fact about pandas, they're not an endangered species anymore, which is great. They spend about 14 hours a day just eating bamboo. This place is so hot and humid right now. Pandas are the national treasure of China. They're only found in China. You can't find them anywhere else. Any pandas that are in different countries sent there from China by lease, so they only have them for a few years at a time. We're at the entrance of the Panda Sanctuary, and I'm extremely excited to see these pandas. So we just made it up halfway by golf buggy, and now we're going to walk up the rest of the way. Here we have the first panda. Look at it eating bamboo, my favourite animal. It's laying down, so they just love to eat for 14 hours of the day. Pandas only live up to 30 years under human protection. Otherwise, in the wild, they would only live up to 15 years. Absolute favourite animals in the world. Just look how cute they are eating their bamboo. How small these pandas are. They're just a few years old. They're just so cute. Three of them sitting together, eating bamboo. Literally stand here all day watching these guys eat. These three have moved now, and this one's using the rock as a little bench. Really come for China for these pandas. The best things in the world. Another one has come out to eat. You can't see very clearly, but they're actually two mothers. They're actually quite timid pandas, so they've been put together because their personalities match really well. That's what's happened with all the pandas in the sanctuary. They've been put together with their compatible mates. Panda ice cream. Pretty cute ice cream. Red pandas here. Was not expecting to see red pandas. About a story of one panda. This panda basically raised by humans. So this one carer taught it how to eat bamboo. And whenever the human was teaching the panda how to eat bamboo, he would break it over his knee and grimace while he did that. And so every time the panda now, it also breaks it over its knee and grimaces whenever it eats, even though it doesn't need to. So that's a pretty funny story. Seen that on TikTok. You probably have too. Red pandas, and they've just all gone into this stump. Are coming out the stump now. They're all hanging about. The red pandas aren't part of the same family. They still need conservation because their wild numbers are being slowly dwindling. Necessarily a protected animal, they still need protection. There's two, but we haven't seen them yet. Another cart to go see some more pandas in a different area, because it's quite a long walk if you don't get buggies everywhere. The buggy, and there are even more pandas here. There we have a sleeping panda. He's in there right now because it's all air conditioned. Otherwise, he would definitely be eating the food he's got over there. There, you might be able to see there's another panda sleeping in his air-conditioned room. From the other guy, we got this one here out eating. Out of the panda enclosure, and that was definitely a sight to behold. Definitely the best part of the China trip so far. Look at the entrance now, and then it's just a short walk back to our coach, and then we're gonna head back to our hotel, and then we've got the rest of the night free. So we just got out of the Panda Sanctuary, went to the gift store, picked up a little something. I got this, and I got the exact one I wanted. I got the weightlifting one there, you can see. So I've just left the room, about to go get some dinner. Headed down to the underground so we can get to the other side of the street, because you can't cross the street otherwise. Thanks for joining me in day 7 of this China trip. Be sure to join me in day 8 by subscribing and clicking that notification bell. I'll see you all in the next video.